Traveling is an incredible way to explore the world, but it can also leave a significant carbon footprint. That's where carbon offset strategies come in. And today, I'm going to share practical ways to reduce your travel impact in 2024. Have you ever felt a twinge of guilt after booking a flight, knowing the environmental impact? You're not alone. Many of us struggle with balancing our love for travel and our desire to protect the planet. Stick around until the end, and I'll share a bonus tip that will help you make your next trip even more eco-friendly with minimal effort. First, let's talk about what carbon offsetting actually is and why it's crucial for environmentally conscious travelers. Understanding the basics will help you make informed decisions about your travel plans. Carbon offsetting involves compensating for the carbon dioxide emissions you produce by funding projects that reduce or capture the equivalent amount of CO2 elsewhere, like reforestation or renewable energy projects. Travel, especially air travel, is a significant contributor to global carbon emissions. By offsetting your carbon footprint, you're helping to mitigate the environmental impact of your trips. Many carbon offset programs also contribute to sustainable development goals, like providing clean energy to communities or preserving vital ecosystems, making your offset contributions even more impactful. Carbon offsetting allows you to take personal accountability for your environmental impact, aligning your travel habits with your values of sustainability. But how do you actually offset your carbon emissions? Let's dive into some practical strategies next. Building on that idea, let's go through the steps of calculating your carbon footprint and choosing the best ways to offset it. This process is easier than you might think. Start by using online carbon calculators designed for travelers. Websites like carbonfund.org or myclimate.org let you input details about your trip, like flight distance, transportation modes, and accommodation types, to calculate your carbon footprint. Once you have your carbon footprint in tons of CO2, you'll get a clear picture of your environmental impact. This helps you make informed decisions about how much to offset and where your contributions can make the biggest difference. Not all carbon offset programs are created equal. Look for programs that are certified by reputable organizations like the Gold Standard or Verified Carbon Standard. These certifications ensure that the projects are genuine, effective, and make a real impact. You can choose to offset through various types of projects: reforestation, renewable energy, or community-based projects. Each type has its benefits, so pick one that resonates with you. Many airlines now offer the option to offset your emissions directly when booking a flight. Alternatively, you can use third-party platforms to offset your entire trip, including flights, accommodations, and activities. Now that you know how to offset your carbon footprint, let's talk about how you can reduce it in the first place. Next, let's dive into some practical steps you can take to reduce your carbon footprint while traveling, making offsetting just one part of a broader strategy. Choose sustainable transportation. Opt for greener transportation options whenever possible. Trains and buses typically have a much lower carbon footprint than planes or cars, especially for short to medium distances. If you have to fly, consider choosing non-stop flights, as takeoffs and landings contribute the most to emissions. Stay in eco-friendly accommodations. Look for hotels and lodges that have strong sustainability practices, such as using renewable energy, conserving water, and minimizing waste. Many eco-friendly accommodations also participate in carbon offset programs. Pack light. The lighter your luggage, the less fuel a plane or car consumes. Packing efficiently not only reduces your carbon footprint, but also makes your travel experience easier. Support local and sustainable businesses. Eating at local restaurants, shopping from local artisans, and choosing tours operated by locals not only enriches your travel experience, but also supports the local economy and reduces the need for resource-intensive imports. Be mindful of your energy use. Just like at home, you can reduce energy consumption by turning off lights, air conditioning, and electronics when not in use. Some eco-friendly accommodations even offer incentives for guests who minimize their energy use. But what if you want to go beyond just reducing and offsetting? Let's explore how you can actively contribute to environmental conservation while you travel. Building on that idea, let's discuss ways you can take your commitment to sustainability even further by actively contributing to environmental conservation efforts during your travels. Participate in conservation projects. Consider dedicating part of your trip to participating in a conservation project. This could be anything from beach cleanups to wildlife protection initiatives. Not only will you offset your impact, but you'll also contribute directly to preserving the places you visit. Volunteer with environmental NGOs. Many organizations welcome short-term volunteers to help with environmental projects. Whether it's planting trees or educating locals on sustainability, your time and effort can have a significant impact. Adopt a carbon-neutral lifestyle. Take the principles of carbon offsetting back home by adopting a carbon-neutral lifestyle. This includes reducing energy use, supporting green energy, and continuing to offset your carbon footprint in your everyday life. Advocate for policy changes. Use your experiences as a traveler to advocate for broader policy changes that promote sustainable travel. Engage with local governments or international organizations to support policies that reduce carbon emissions and protect natural resources. Share your journey. Inspire others by sharing your sustainable travel journey through social media, blogs, or community talks. The more people you encourage to adopt carbon offsetting and sustainable practices, the greater the collective impact we can have. And now, as promised, here's a bonus tip to make your next trip even greener with minimal effort. Here's a simple pre-trip tip. Reduce your carbon footprint before you even leave by offsetting your travel in advance. Some platforms allow you to offset projected emissions based on your planned itinerary. This way, you can start your trip knowing you've already taken steps to balance your impact. Thanks so much for watching. I hope these strategies help you travel more sustainably and with a lighter carbon footprint. If you found this video helpful, subscribe and click the bell icon so you never miss our latest tips on eco-friendly travel. Take care, travel responsibly, see you in the next one.